Good morning, everyone. I'm Tassenix, and welcome to Season 72, 3 vs 3 Grand Arena Championship, Week 2, Round 2. My opponent is Herbert, the goodest girl of Phantom's Menace. This is one of the most dangerous players in the game. Super efficient, known for very high scores, very little, if any, drops. Yeah, dangerous guy. I'm sitting here in the Stream Voice Discord. I've got Dagger, JJ, Shake. How you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. Just here eating a homemade donut and drinking some coffee.
Good. All right. Let me go ahead and get the music set up for you guys. Yeah, Sheep. Did you guys hear the music during the intro? You didn't hear that, Sheep? You have to let me know.
I didn't hear nothing.
Oh, you didn't hear any?
Are you watching through Twitch, JJ? Because we aren't supposed to hear it here.
Oh, no. I'm not on Twitch.
Okay,
Damn.
yeah.
You guys missed out on the introductory jam then. All right.
I had it muted so it doesn't echo, so I didn't hear shit.
Yeah, I didn't want the echo either.
Got you. No, I think I might not have had that configured correctly. That is probably on me.
Well, it wouldn't be on any of the rest of us.
That does. Okay, so the music isn't.
God, I heard my voice. I hate it.
Hearing your own voice is definitely something you have to get used to.
Music should be on now. All right, good morning, folks. Sprizzle, hey, man, good luck, homie. Appreciate it. Noble, hey, Task. Morning. See ya. Kate Billa, good luck, Task. Appreciate it. Sheepdog, yeah, appreciate the heads up about the music. Good morning. All right. Have that set up. So, yeah, this guy is super dangerous. Excellent opponent. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get the Twitch prediction rolling and all the good stuff, yeah? Prediction. How many? I mean, be real, guys.
It has to be 0.
It has to be 1 or less, 2 or more for this guy.
It has to be 0 or 1 or more.
I mean, I understand why you would say that, but still, I don't think 0 is a valid selection. Calidus, what's going on?
0 is, in fact, an integer. It is a valid number.
Is 0 an integer?
It's a whole number. I don't fucking know what
I'd have to
integers.
Google that. Anyway. Attack Titan, good luck, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, here it is. Rank 8 fighting rank 3.
Yes, 0 is an integer. Stop trying to gaslight me.
I asked a question. I didn't tell you you were wrong.
You made me question my whole life as somebody who does math.
I asked you a question. That's all I did. If your faith is so easily shaken, look within for your answers. It has nothing to do with me.
I've been wrong so frequently in GACTs this last week and a half that everything is shaken when I'm questioned. This last week and a half it sucked.
All right, well, here we go, guys. Rank 8 fighting rank 3. My 16.5 million GP to his 16.2. Top 80 GP. My 3.23 million to his 3.19. Zetas, we both have 429. GAC Omicrons, we both have 88. Top 80 average speed. My 168 to his 164. Excuse me. There will be frequent coughing. I don't look as bad as I did the other day, but I still got the cough. All right. On analysis, plus 25 speeds. My 313 to his 213. Wow. 20 to 24 speeds. My 617 to his 425. Plus 20 speeds. My 930 to his 638. Plus 4% offense mods. My 297 to his 193. And plus 6% offense mods. My 110 to his 46. All right, relic analysis. Total levels. My 2603 to his 2516. Relic 9 characters, I have 175 to his 111. Relic 8s, I have 119 to his 152. And Relic 7s, I have 8 to his 43. All right, datacron analysis. Total rerolls, my 275, pretty good for me, to his 447. Man's been working. All right. Level 9 datacrons. It's my 49 to his 52. So his will be probably way better optimized. 6 to 8s, I have 1, he has 3. And 3 to 5s, I have 9, he has 11. Alright, as far as his GLs go. Yeah, super duper damn fast Ray. 13.3k. I assume this is intended still to be in that anti-Queen Amidala setup, right? I want to say that's the intention.
Having her light like that makes Queen easier. You knock her into DI faster.
So when she's... well, alright. As of last season, when you were using the support cron, certainly her being thicker and everything was no determinant in stopping Queen Amidala. What I did find dangerous is the chance where she can whirlwind back to back. So you've lost your first decoy, you bring it back, and then she knocks that one out. And now it's a long way away to that next decoy. And I want to say that this is what this is aimed towards, because his last season, whether it was 3s or 5s with that support cron on Queen Amidala, his was the only one that actually managed to put down my decoys.
That's probably true. I was just thinking, like, this season, it doesn't feel like it's a meaningful distinction when most people are using Seer.
Well, yeah. That's why I said, like, a second ago, I think this is still aimed at being anti-Queen. I'm not sure that works anymore that way, though. All right, Slacker, 580, 12k, 160k health. Good. Wow, crazy fast JMK. Bulky Lord Vader. Not the hardest hitting, but fast. Leia. Good. Kokotano. And yes, very fast Hondo. And see how he has a good bit of offense tacked on. Yeah, this is a suspicion I have for 5 vs 5. I don't know how much this offense modding is going to make here in 3 vs 3. Find out soon enough. But in Squad Arena, I've had my Slacker get its ass handed to it before I could get even the first charge of his ultimate build. So I didn't even have the opportunity that I botched. You know, like I opted out to go into damage immunity. No, never had the chance. So, it's something to think about. All right, Balin, 361, really fast. Okay. A thinner pain than I would expect. Sure, it's working. All good. Nice, really nice Dre. You know, under 100k, I like to keep mine just over that, but you know, that's the difference here. Over 11,000 offense is great, and I have mine just about 300 speed. He's well over. So, not bad at all. Okay, feels pretty good. All right, time for the Omega Bout report. So this is fresh data. We have week 1 in the tank here. As far as attack times go, yeah, he's over there in China, I believe, somewhere. There's like 4 time zones in China, so who's to say which, but safely, reliably, not going within the first like 7-8 hours. All right, I've got mod advantage. There's my camel hump. We both have all the GAC Omicrons, nothing to see there. And as far as his efficiency, so he had 2 real rounds last week, 1 Erodium opponent. Super majority of his attacks are 57, and critically, he's getting 57s almost twice as often as his opponents are, right? That's how to read this graph. This is how many 57s his opponents are scoring against him, as opposed to, in black, how many 57s he himself is scoring, right?
But they're like tripling him in 59s and like 50% more 50.
Yes, that's fair. And that's where in the past I've been able to edge him out on banners, is because he likes to save enough to be so clean. He usually does have a couple teams down himself that are fodder for a super banner win. Dangerous fellow. All right, yeah, early morning stream, Vin, because last week, as you know, was my daughter's birthday, but not all of my family was available. And so we got a party scheduled over at my grandmother's house. My great-grandmother's going to be coming. Got a living great-grandmother. Awesome. Going to see my sister. It's going to be a good time. There will be ice cream cake, pizza. Will be good. Yes, good times will be had. Tellable. Probably going to see those 100% plus health only crons. Scary stuff. I have a couple, so I'm not disarmed. On that particular matchup, I've got it pretty good health-wise. Anything else I probably need to work on. But yes, up here, Tellable, you will see the very nastiest datacron. Sure. Yamash, good morning and good luck. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, so anyways, he's scoring a ton of 57s. 56s after that. And then 58, 55, 54, 59. You'll see that he had 2 drops all of week 1. Okay.
Worth mentioning, if you look at his opponents also don't drop.
Once, yeah. 1 drop against him all week.
So it literally is just banner efficiency.
And it is. Folks of the, fans of the stream here have seen me fight this guy a handful of times now. And the times where I've won have been sweats. So it's a tough match. It is probably the toughest. At least in this. All right. On to defense. What has he been setting in week 1? It was Riva, Ray Swallow Ezra, Pirate King, French, Aiden, Soka with Watt, Finn, Jedi Master Mace, Saw, Great Mothers, Afra, Fugitive Omega, Radis, Ithano, and DRZ. And you can see here where it says from Great Mothers to Darth Revan. When it wasn't those teams, it was the teams right after it. He'd rotate those out. So that might have been just the very, very start of the week if I had to guess. Anyway, on defense, Radis, Executrix, and Home 1, if not Home 1, Finalizing. Defenses by zone. Oh, what did we just get? Gotta check Twitch because my little chat program. Darth Link, appreciate the resub, man. Toughest till I get there. Come see me. Come on up now. You here?
You'll be here soon, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Just crack Kyber 1. He's on his way.
Good. Yeah, that's right. Congratulations, Link. Love to see anybody do well. Love to see the patrons do well. Dojomoto. Morning, sir. Thanks for the show. Pleasure to be here. Black Lion, good luck, dude. Appreciate it. All right. So yeah, what would we expect to see bottom front? Aiden, Saw, Afra, Radis, and then the last one's kind of a wild card. Could be a bunch. All right, offense-wise. I'm fine. We're all fine. He was using Seer Malicos, Starkiller, Wampa, DKM, Leia, Lord Vader, MK Cat, Queen Amidala, Sith Eternal, Freya, Flacker, Gungans, Jabba, Malgus, Balin, and JML. Some other stuff is needed. Negotiator, Leviathan, and Profundity on offense. He did one Executor on offense and lost the fight. I know this pain. It hurts.
Yeah, you have 2 choices. You can set Executor or bench it.
Yeah, you'll feel brilliant when you don't drop like a shitter. But then, when you get blown out for reasons that have nothing to do with choices you make, it feels bad. That being said, the last time you guys saw me do it, I really should have just focused on B28. That same round, that was versus Baby Yoda, he did Executor to my Leviathan as well. And he was successful, and he admits that RNG broke his way in terms of double taps from Xanadu blood. But he told me when he checked my VOD, and he saw that I had started off hitting Dagger, he said, I knew you were going to have a tough time from there. Because really, you just, while you have the tenacity up on your guys, it's an all-out assault on B28. That's the idea. So I didn't stick to that script, and even if I did, you still have to be a little lucky in terms of Xanadu blood taps.
You need, like, what is it, 1 double tap or 2 crits?
I don't know. I couldn't say. I'm not proficient.
What I'm saying is go back to the plotting and scheming VOD where Fatal breaks down what you need. I could be incorrect, but I seem to remember him saying that it's you need 1 double tap or 2 crits to kill B28.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah. Link, you won your match today. 2 3-0s incoming. Nice. You're on a good track then. So what? You're 5-0? Yeah, Vin, my great-grandmother is still alive. She's 101 years old this week. Right. Great-grandma's still kicking. Not too high, she would say. Kicking. All right. So, yeah, what did he face so far this week in terms of what did he drop on? He dropped on 1 Tuscans. This was with a Wampa, by the way. And then 1 Pirate King. Fair enough. And then against...
That was with the Seer. You can see that was with the Seer he timed out.
I can check. I mean, I can't interpret that from here.
No,
this...
if you go right above it, you can see that he timed out with 2 different teams. Seer Malico.
Oh, timeout. Yeah. I see what you mean. Seer Malico Star Killer here versus Pirate King. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the yellow for dropped win means that he cleaned it up immediately thereafter. Just to... Likewise, Leviathan, as we expected, his only drop using Executor. I feel this pain. I know it. I know it well. All right. Yeah, it is pretty cool, Fabian. Yeah. Grandma's awesome. All right, let's have...
This. As somebody who has no grandmothers living, it is wild to hear that you have a great-grandmother living.
Yeah.
That is fantastic and amazing.
So dig this. My mom is still living. Her parents are still living. And it is my mom's dad's mom that just turned 101.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I also run into this problem. My parents are a little on the older side. Like, my dad is 38 years older than me. So it would be really hard for his parents to still be alive.
That is tough.
Let alone his grandparents.
Yeah, our family got about the kids' business early. I'm actually one of the later ones. My daughter was born when I was in my early 30s.
My hope is I can be like your great-grandma because I already have a grandma.
That's fair. Great. Well, great-grandma is just a singular piece of work. You saw that article I linked you the other day.
I did. It's a fantastic article, by the way. I don't know if you how much you want to share that, but fantastic article.
He's a sweetheart. All right, now about the prediction, guys. I appreciate it. Pretty evenly split. 1 or less is 49%. 2 or more is 51%. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Huts Hangout, rating in with a party of 10. Thank you, gentlemen. How was the stream?
My oldest is 20, Fabian.
Yes, that's right, Black Lion. God bless Grandma. That's plot armor, yeah. That's fantastic.
That's actually fantastic.
Oh. Welcome, Aussie Mike and friends.
Swamp Rat, Aussie Mike. Bones? Who's the 4th?
Was Bones there today?
I don't know if Bones is there, but who's the 4th?
Hey, Phil. Phil's a friend of mine, and yeah, this is... We've talked about this before. You know what we're watching. This is Galaxy of Heroes. You don't play it, but you've heard me talk about it God knows how many times. Anyway, time to take a look at the board. All right.
Okay.
So, Herbert has already cleared everything except the last squad on bottom, which is Saw with the Rolocron. I do not believe he's going to get a 58, so assuming he gets a 57, he would finish with a score of 2063. I have banners for some of this. He spread out his attacks pretty generously this round. He did a few fights before I went to bed, did a couple fights while I was asleep, did a bunch of fights after I got up, so I got a little bit on this. Let me pull up the Prime bot. All right, against Lord Vader, Oppo CX2, with that same kind of bulky Kron, it's still got armor penetration, offense on it. Really? I would roll these away to just get even more bulk. Health, protection, I think for 3 versus 3, health is strictly better because of CX2 only, but I really wouldn't sweat it if I got just a mix of health and protection. I'd be okay with that. Nevertheless, he got a 55 there, so successful BKM. I know that it is possible to pull off, because Baby Yoda did it to me last week, which means I'm probably right. I still need more bulk. Against Jabba, Chrysanthemum Bausch with the Sortie Kron, 57. Crushed like a bug. Against Maz, Kix, and Quiggle. 51. Got some action there, ladies and gentlemen. Against Balin Shin Marok with the Marokron, just a one-shot, 57. And against Queen, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, a drop. He killed everybody but Master Qui-Gon on the first go, cleaned it up. What was it? For 35 after that. So yeah, full marks. So yeah, this was with the Jawacron. And like we were talking about in the preview episode of Plotting and Scheming, like I talked about in a couple of the rounds last week, setting the Jawa team with the Jawacron is week 1 shenanigans. Maybe you want to feel froggy at some other point, but if you're really about trying to offer a challenge using this cron, you're going to probably just use it. That's... All right, Maz, Ithano, Quiggled, yeah, I did set that with the Kix cron, and, I'm hoping that the revival threats is what made that complicated and got that 51. So yeah, we got to drop and shave some banners, and that's about it, because he was overwhelmingly clean for the rest of it. Let me describe to you what the back wall, or let me tell you about the other banners here. I'll just read this off to you. You got, look, what's the best way to do it? Well, against Pirate King up top, you got a 56, okay? So, Seer? I'm not sure. Hondo isn't a guaranteed block on it, but Hondo introduces risk. If he locks down Malicos, that might be it, although I wouldn't have experience to say, because I'm not really trying to risk that. But I think this is a successful Seer Malicos, because as you'll see, he's got like a crew Dre team on defense. I saw him last week.
You can two-man this with SOK and Special Forces as well.
Is that so? Okay.
I've seen it a couple times in person, so it could just be a two-man with some protection banners removed.
56 sounds like something that could be in there. Okay.
Not saying it's not Seer Malicos, just saying that it could be the two-man.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have even suspected him of doing Seer Malicos had I not seen him already try that last week. Who's to say? All right, yeah, against my Ahsoka Tano that was there in the back, that was full Ahsoka with Ezra, he got a 57, so successful Leia, I assume. 57 on JMM here. And then for the banners that I missed, well, he got DRZ in the back for 58, so I think that was his Wampa, right? Aside from that, listen to this. 55, 57, 57, 57, 57, 57, and that's the end of squads. As far as fleets go, yeah, against, well, I actually missed these as well, so I don't know which is which, but you can take your pick, because he stomped the shit out of all three of them. 77, 75, and 77, respectively.
Also, Dagger, it can't be a two-man on the thing. Banners don't match for that. Banners would be 58.
No, 56 there's no protection on two of them.
Yeah, Honda doesn't have any sort of immunity gimmick. On Guild, they recover full, so there can't be a 56.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't it?
No, first on Special Forces, on Gil, gives himself and SLKR max health and protection back. So, barring some sort of health healing immunity shit, it would always be a 58.
Yeah, I've never done the two-man, so I don't know. But yeah.
Then you know,
it was Seer Malicos.
Very likely Seer Malicos.
Yeah. I was just trying to think that there was a... Yeah, anyways, yeah.
Let me answer a couple questions here. Well, first of all, Depressed Wampa, good morning, everyone. Good luck this round task. Appreciate that. I'm going to need it. Azurite Bird says, why Hera over Huyang for Ahsoka Tano? So Huyang is nice because among all of Ahsoka's allies, only he is coded to use the granted Reunite ability, which pushes Ahsoka that much sooner through her first ultimate. That's nice, and the stats are nice, and, you know, the stuff in his kit is nice. But the Fracture on her, on General Syndulla, is very dangerous. When you combine that with a 25% turn meter, and, you know, these guys are decently quick regardless, we will for sure put that fracture out from General Syndulla onto Morgan if somebody wants to attempt Night Sisters. And with the turn meter otherwise going around, having kickstarted Ahsoka, you're going to lose grip on that fight. It's not going to, it's odds are not going to work out. It is
and
possible.
especially since last season, I was able to get the Sorticron to work on this team. If you set Hu Yang, you can take the Sorticron for the crit avoidance, so Ezra doesn't crit Morgan and stun her. So if you don't have Hera there in 3v3, you actually, Great Mothers can actually beat this team while going second. Because Ezra relies on triple critting, and you can take in like the Sortie anti-crit cron.
Yeah. So yeah, Hu Yang's good, but specifically because Great Mothers has emerged as a counter to Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah, Fabian also said the same thing. Hu Yang with Kron, with TM Kron, doesn't block that.
Asake Geo, good morning, Tassie. Good morning to you. Welcome. Fabian says, why not Watt with Trench? That's actually my preference. When I was starting out off with this board, I was thinking about doing a split of Ahsoka, with Watt, and then Rey Ezra. I really wanted to do that, but I strongly expected that he might do something like Lord Vader. And so it is that he has it down. And I think that if you're concerned like I am about the viability of BKM as a one-shot against a bulked-out Lord Vader, you're not wanting to rely on it, which really narrows down your options. There's only a couple from there. And certainly one you've seen me do recently, one that I rely on, is Rey Swallow Cal. So that's why she's reserved.
But to your point, Fabian, Trench with Watt is still not a very good team.
Well, no. First of all, no argument for me, Fabian. This is an objectively worse team. Where I was starting from was, I was doing Watt here. I guess what it comes down to is it's something I forgot. I set this back when I was still doing the split during my planning phase. And then when I decided to pull up Rey to use on offense as a sure thing versus Lord Vader, I just forgot to swap in the Watt. I think the other couple rounds you might have seen this season had Watt in there. So you'll get no argument for me.
Also, what Tess isn't saying is that he got right up until like the lock with his defense.
Yeah, I frequently tinker right up to the end against Herbert. It's an unnerving type of match playing with somebody where you're talking about one of my most recent wins against him was like something by like 3 banners. And I'm sweating my ass off to do that. But yeah. All right. Anyway, enough about my defense. Let's talk about top side. He's got Sana, Rolo, and Cholo there with the Sonachron. Trench, Django, Dooku with the Trenchchron. Tuskens with the Kixchron. Interesting. Tons of stats there. I kind of like that. Jedi Master Mace, Depa, Temple Guard with the Temple Guard Chron. What's he got here? Turn meter? And after Minor Guard. And then Malgar ISC. Haven't really seen this so far, but who knows? Let's see. Attack Titan. Who's your third on Hondo? If it's Silvo, then I got 56 with C. Bane on that. I had Bane down. I was thinking about Silvo, going Hondo, Silvo, but Bane is still just too valuable, in my opinion, for complicating, if not outright blocking, stuff like Seer.
Yeah, something like a 12% win rate with Seer.
Yeah. All right. So, bottom front here is Finzori Scav with the Scavchron, 25% turn meter, stacking offense level 6, 2% Afra, BT1, and Smee with the Sorticron. Isn't there's a little graphic missing around, a little ring. I think it's because it's not on Sortie. Yeah. standards. All right. Maz of his own. Thano and Quiggle. How did he kid her out? How'd you choose to go with it? Health. Pretty big on the health emphasis. Expect that. Decent speed. Okay. Faster than mine, anyway. And Ethano Quiggled. Yeah, I mean, Ethano Quiggled's kind of a pain in the ass. In any case. So, we'll see. My strategy here is just going to be using JML. I think you guys saw, what was it? Dagger or TJ the other night do that. And, yeah. Not the same composition, I want to say, but I'm going to approach it the same way. Lord Vader, Oppo, CX2 with a bitch, right? Bulk level 3, 68% protection, 22% health. This is why I didn't want plan on BK. Because I saw this when I scouted his datacron. I was like, what's he got this huge-ass dark side bulk for? That isn't all health. Not a Malik or a Malgus Cron, right? Who's this for? All right. And then, yeah, Crew Dre FOTP. So I saw him do Slacker Dre FOSF against a Hondo team for, I want to say, like 56 or 57 last week. So I half expected him to use Dre that way. That's why I'm all the more interested in the 56 that he posted on my Pirate King. Again, it really is looking your Malikos. All right. You still like Hondo Silvo Vayne, but Vayne is essential on the team. Yeah, I feel like he's just doing so much. Blacker and SFTFP only recover full health and protection if the stunned enemy is killed, so it is possible to get a 56 with Slacker. Okay, I hear you. Appreciate that. Slacker has much lower hold rates than Hondo. Silvo has much lower. Well, certainly, I think we were talking about this since before the season started. I think OG Hondo feels pretty mandatory here if you're wanting to threaten lesser counters. Yeah. So we can have an intelligent discussion about whether that's Silvo, Vayne, or anybody else in the third slot. Yeah.
Yeah, the only argument to not putting Hondo there is that some people think that the counters are bad enough to justify, like the win percentages with certain teams are low enough to not justify setting Hondo there. Mm-hmm. But I still feel like opening the door to those teams is worse than just slamming it completely.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we know what we're here to do for this one. Let's get about it, because I've got to, it's 10:30 at about noon. I got to be looking to scoot. So, and that's like me leaving the house. So I should hopefully like blow through this and have a few minutes before I go. We're going to be real quick about it from here, guys. This is the big ass health cron. What's that?
Why do I not believe that?
Got to be. Hopefully we're not in ads. We have ads coming in a minute, but you guys have seen me do fight several times, so please be not concerned. Yeah, Dagger yells at me when I don't do it. I don't really give a shit. It's hard, but
hey man, it may not matter much, but at the end of the day, there's still a technically correct way to do things.
It's true.
You're wasting time though, just whirlwind after.
Whirlwind literally has not come up. I don't know if you're not seeing it. Complete non-factor. That's 2 ultimates without seeing a world. Ooh. You're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, but part of it is you should have just life-blooded so you could whirlwind as opposed to just go directly into ult again.
Could have, but this not working? Do I not make you proud, Paul? Is it not working?
I can't speak for your father, But if you want to disappoint 2 adult men, you can continue doing this.
Yeah. Dangerous. Yeah, he's. Yep. Still not really good to me. I would be frustrated if I was actually waiting to land the fucking whirlwind. I'll tell you that. High skill matchup here, just taking.
For what it's worth, instead of that ult, if you were just life-blooded, you would have been able to whirlwind CX2 on that turn.
Actually thinking of getting it right there. Yeah, he is not taking an acceptable amount of damage there. Friendo.
That's it. Not ulting.
You spend way too much of this time, way too much of this fight in ult.
Yes.
Yeah, like you if you time out here, it's because you ulted 9 times instead of just holding your whirlwind before you needed to kill CX2. Because you had openings.
I hope I don't time out, because that would be disastrous.
Consider this, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do this, and I don't care what Dagger says. I should have done.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
click.
This is a master class on how to play this fight incorrectly.
I really was just fine with this last round. But he's so
Right, so you can
big.
find.
You made a lot less mistakes last time when you did this. I watched. I was there.
Appreciate that. Deflected.
Yeah, he is.
If I do this again, I'm going under half. Can't do that. Stressful. Get it? How about it? Fight to be over just off the cron. I don't agree with you. I made mistakes, but this is still prohibitive. It's not enough offense on the cron.
It's not prohibitive.
No, you've seen me do 3 whirlwinds on him, and he's still alive. I mean, I feel like that's prohibitive.
I did. And I also watched you not set him up with heal immunity for the first. I also watched you not whirlwind him, heal immunity him, and then set up the second whirlwind immediately.
Nobody's arguing that mistakes weren't made, but the guy took 3 whirlwinds.
Yeah,
Good to know that Elton should
man,
box it.
If you want, we can go back through that entire fight move by move, and I can remind you how to play that fight. But like, it kind of sucks. I get it.
I mean,
He
also
made very similar mistakes and timed out.
well, the stat profile for that fight wasn't favorable because all my health wasn't helping me. If I had went in with a cron that had more offense, it would have made a difference. CX2 was substantially more tanky than other CX2s I've fought, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you let Lord Vader do his middle in between CX2 taking his turns and healing him back up, and you didn't stick to you did the healing immunity on Lord Vader instead of doing it on CX2, which meant that when Lord Vader did his middle, he healed up CX2 so that the second whirlwind wouldn't kill him.
When he was at half health, because of the healing immunity, that did get stuck. He then took another 2 whirlwinds and didn't die. That's all I'm saying. Like you're pushing back like I'm saying mistakes weren't made, but if I made the right calls in the right order, he still would have been just as survivable.
You would have had like 2.5 to 3 more minutes of that
I
fight.
think you're... Yeah. Again, not arguing that mistakes weren't made. I mean, the early couple of ults was helpful for getting rid of Oppo, so it felt like the right thing at the time. Later on, I definitely could have opted into an earlier Whirlwind, probably saving like a minute more time.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you had just gone Lifeblood, Whirlwind, Appo, congratulations, you're 22 seconds into the fight, instead of you killed Appo in like a minute and a half in. That was 1 minute right there that you probably didn't have to spend. Although at least this fight's super easy.
Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. So.
Yeah, if you're not... I feel like if you're not going to set kicks, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. Yeah, Solar. Tassa's really chill, and I am going to have kids wake me up here in a couple minutes, and then my day is going to be tough. Because Mom made donuts. Homemade donuts, so it's going to be kids plus sugar.
Boy.
Yep. Small boys plus sugar. Yay!
Important thing to remember with Maz, if you're going to go for a instant defeat, you're better off doing that as the killing blow because of the death mark, right?
Yep. Yeah, Vin, but that's the point. Like, if people are just gonna use Slacker, then it doesn't matter. So what you need to, so what your plan should be is to make them use Slacker. Letting them use Sear feels bad.
All right, 55. So that one went as expected. Write
Yes.
that in. So one drop on Ray.
Does your VOD go up immediately?
Hmm?
Does your YouTube VOD go up immediately?
The VOD will be there. Yeah, I mean, it's the live is there, and when the recording ends, the VOD's already there. Yeah.
Okay.
Avoid early Ray ults. Set up earlier Whirlwind. Build second Raycron. I mean, if I'm trying to avoid the ultimates, then strictly speaking, the level 9 for this situation is not advantageous. So build second Raycron with N9. Offense focus.
Yeah.
For this application.
I have a Ray with a health focus, and I have a Ben with an offense focus. That being said, I have been using Raycron because the fast ult gives you ult when you need it. You don't have to use it. You just know that you always have it.
What was the next one? Right. I want to say DTMG here. What am I looking at? Hey, armor penetration. Mix of armor penetration. Bulk dark side. Protection is pretty favorable. This one looks like a likely. Shouldn't be. Give this a go. I appreciate you, solar powered. All right. What's a way to do this? I'm not going to dispel. Already went. You're about to pop. You're about to. Who do I care more about? Probably you. Trigger stagger. Yeah. You're gonna AoE, so I can put the armor shred on the priority target. Man's really not into being staggered. I see. Okay. And you have buffs, stuff that I can't really prevent. Could be just an all-out assault on. Could turn me. Save, yes, no. I say yes.
How basic. There's no point. It does nothing.
I mean, an extra assist call doesn't hurt. Not the best use, though. I can see that. Not blinded, though. That's not great. God, stop. All right. We won't. The doubt will not prevent us from getting taunt, and I feel like I do want. Worried about it. Just call him.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no, because we want the stagger very, very low. Wasn't gonna die. All right. Next priority target should be B1.
I've triggered that striker. Yeah. Did we probably drag that fight out a bit?
56 I'm cool with. 57 is the max. That seems like it's a doable max, but for 101, okay. Remember, time's also a factor here. I do. It's tough to be banner perfect and tight on time. I appreciate the concern. Malgus here against Fru. High health cron.
Also 56. Yeah, it was pretty easy. High health worked.
Yep.
I lost a banner on Malagus though.
We'll see what I can do.
Oh, this is the wrong level 6.
It's double damage, so yeah, whatever in that sense. Sure, fine. I can't target her, so it's just gonna be what it is. Woohoo! That felt great. Let's have more of that. All right, does that mean everybody's gone? So Drain is a go. Operation Drain is a go. No, not everybody.
I mean, he's gone. Now everybody has gone.
All right. Blind. Prevent you from gaining taunt. Nope, that wasn't really. You were supposed to, put shock on him. Cool now. I'll just be stunned for. Read that here, good. Okay, can you disappoint me twice in the same day? Okay. Looks like everything's gonna be cool for. Trying to get this protection back inch by inch. Little tough to do. $54 will have to do. Could have done a Malgus dunk there. One more banner would have 5. All right. The Finzori scabs, like. Do I think my odds are better? Like, I don't have BKM Rolo, but I do just have BKM. That's something that would work here?
That sounds like a don't-choosing question.
Well, I imagine most people. I am inclined to try Afra. that basic. Very good.
It's a 94% for 31 banners.
But did you filter out the roller?
Yes, after filtering out the roller cron and applying a bulk level 3 on non-bidder.
Okay. I mean, it seems like something we might have to do.
Yeah. So it's a 31.7 using IG and Mando. Just damage is what I'm saying.
IG BAM, yeah.
Yeah, IG bam.
All right, let's see what happens here. What do I want? Critical avoidance. What about Iden?
Yeah, I can look at this.
I mean, I'm not crazy. That's the thing, yeah? Remember that. From some time ago.
Yeah, it's a 0% by the way.
Oh, yeah? It's a 0? Good to know.
It's a 0 of 1 though, so fair.
Yeah, fair. Was that with the Eidencron, though?
No, it was not with that account.
Okay, because that's what I'm thinking.
I can lower my minimum relics to 7 and check. No, okay, even Air Relic 7 is still the only battle.
Well, what do you think, guys? It's like Afra or this. The problem with Afra is, A, if she resists, we have a big problem. B, if she doesn't resist, her basic will still probably crit us. Refer to previous problem section. This seems like we're gaming that out at least.
My advice wouldn't be helpful. So,
You have a comment on this specific idea?
I would have looked through all of your options for this wall before making the Malgus decision, because I think that Dre team had more options than this.
So, not really into the giving a you. Okay.
I said that up front. I think that Iden is probably slightly more powerful of a team versus this, especially with the Eidencron, so that Stick Rail just beat up on Iden and she'll revive.
That's the game. That's the game.
Man, I don't necessarily know how much I like this counter in general.
Fair.
I don't at all. But
I would rather all RISC here, if I'm being honest. I don't know if you have that.
I do.
That's a 62%. With
Is
yeah.
it? Never mind.
Yeah. Like just Kyber 1 Relic 7s, which he has higher. Sorry, go on.
I was saying, are you filtering?
No cleanups, latest season, Kyber 1, Div 1, Relic 7 minimum, and the Cron. That's it. I'm not adding anything else.
I don't like Afra here because if Ray looks at
Afra
your
the
BT1 on her second turn, you're probably just... If she looks at BT1 twice, I think you lose.
Yes. If BT1 gets to go, almost certainly we win.
By the way, Afra is a 0 of 3, so I don't know. Eric, by the way, you can...
That's what I was saying. Like, I think Iden is the superior choice here, but I don't exactly like any of your options. Is the point I was trying to make.
I think that's fair.
We can agree on.
I do think that Malgus would have been your best option here, but again, like I said, my actual advice is really helpful.
Yeah, typical, par for the course. Let's have it.
Yeah. By the way, it's in that voice chat in case you care enough.
I can target you, so I'm going to. Okay. Fields. Got really high turn meter. Turning.
You go first, so you can...
Yeah, I can see it. I can shields up. Yeah. Jeez.
If you think you'll get a stun, I would, but I don't know, just 2 shields.
That's the greed angle. Ooh, that dodge was insane.
Well, now you can do both.
Yeah. Now we're ahead on turn meter, so I feel like the blitz here is still the move. For that reason. Ooh.
Oh, the luck. The
All
luck
skill.
is with you.
All skill. Anyone who tells you otherwise is an accursed liar. An accursed liar, I say.
Oh, yeah.
Highly skilled behavior. And, you know, woe
Nice.
unto they. Woe unto they who doubt.
Oh, yeah, I like that better than Afro or, you know, Maul,
Yeah, I like
obviously.
it better than just losing on the spot by taking an after. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Weird.
Been a long time.
I mean, he was considering it, is what I'm saying, you know. And that would have been... That would have been a quick fight.
You rate the hat highly, Count Ravioli. I'm glad you like it, man. All right, let's do... Damn. We'll take offense. Try to find a good step. What kind of cron did you say you saw? Would that be can clean up? Jake?
Let me look that up here.
I feel like maybe a product was used.
Yeah, I can look it up 1 second. Right.
Sake, you just noticed that this is a Stormtrooper Fez? Yeah.
So, yeah, assuming you're going in... Here. It's in the voice and also looking up right now, so... Yeah, it's a brought up thing. But it's all over the place. Like, someone even took in the Java cron.
Yeah.
I see someone taking in datacron.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Just
by crit
brought
damage. See, crit damage.
There is no point in crit. It's armor pen or some shit like that, I would say.
Armor penetration. 3, so if we want to have a light side bulk, that's...
Yeah, the two losses are someone taking in high crit damage turn meter stat and a turn meter star high crit damage. So don't do that.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could use this one. This is my big Leia one. Or,
Well,
sorry, my,
what's your big Leia
my
one?
big Ray one. No, sorry, this is the one I'm using to play this. This is the other one that I use with Ray, though. Like this. Alright, let's give it a go.
Well, best of luck. Oh, no.
We'll be fine. Lads. Okay. Please be
You should
dispelled.
get her back there.
You
Yeah, you have to
dispelled.
kill the spell.
So that might kill you.
That's great.
Do I actually do this here?
I mean, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah,
and then
'cause
you
I'll,
can do
I'll just roll third and then assume that he's going to get the protection and shit. I forget if that's only from Oppo, though. Let's see. We'll find out together, yeah?
I mean, I would do that on Lord Vader, no? Never mind. This works.
I wanted my man's gone. So I'm gonna I'm gonna assume that this was an okay choice in the end. Dispel yourself and get the optimal. Make with the armor shreddings, the ability blockings, all of that. Yup, more of this. Into the grave with you. Banner conscious? Yes, no? Sure. Sure, I forget. health.
It's
Just
not
the
a
health
pro.
recovery.
It's only health.
Yeah, we'll just ability block instead. Better than anything, really. Closing in on that bonk. Okay. Plus 33. So it worked. Originally, I was going to do BKM versus that Finn. That was my first. Alright, let's see what we have back here. Ray, Swallow, RJT. Interesting. So is that with what, a stun on it? Yeah, that's what I would have expected, a stun. Okay, yeah. That also turned me. Is. I mean, the possibility exists. We could have something bad happen to Drogon. It shouldn't be faster. Yeah, there's no. What is it? 300 divided by 0.75 is 400. Way slower than Leia. All right.
I really like the resistance third here, because you don't really get punished for it. I think last time you fought him, he did BB-8 here, who was like 350 or something like that. He had him like screaming fast. But yeah, really throws a wrench in a couple different things.
Yes, 9S. Yep, that's fair. I think we still have Seer Malicos for that. And PKH, yeah. Bane Hondo. Okay, so so what are you guys telling me here? I don't Slacker FOSF only?
I don't know how much I like it, but sure, I guess if Dagger says it wins.
I don't know what it's if it's better against a certain version or whatever. I just know that I've seen people do this. I don't pay that much attention to that shit.
I can look it up, I guess.
No, I'm on it already.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks good on the paper at least.
All the slackers. 1 for 55. With Dre, 56. Bucks, 53. Interesting. 90% win rate this 56 with Dre. So I'm assuming we just avoid the use of lightning. Yeah? The rest of the time we're good?
If you discount the 100 level 9, you do have to do clears on that using the duo.
I'm sorry?
Well,
if you just remove the 100 level 9, you get a bit more options. This 100 level 9 won't do much here.
I mean, I don't know that that's the case. In absolute slap your shit.
Fair,
I mean,
okay.
he'll die almost instantly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's...
he should die almost. So there's your FOSF, 2 fights found. Yeah, 50. 58 if all goes well. How well set up was this? Decent. Not insanity, but it's decent.
All right, well, I have to go get the train set down because children are demanding on a Saturday morning. So you guys, good luck in your fight tasks, and have fun at the party for your great-grandmother and your daughter.
Yes, should be a fun time. Thank you. All right, guys, we'll take a little risk. We're already a little on the back foot here, but a 58 would be dope, wouldn't it? He had 1 drop, I have 1 drop.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. A lot of offense here, I will say.
To me, this just screams a possible Honda's nuking your SMPR soon.
If Silvo were here, I'd actually be worried about it, you know? Like a
I'll head out for a bit. Best of luck.
Hey, thanks, man. Take care. So it's a 58 if it works out, and it's a 55 if it doesn't, assuming you don't lose. So Hux is at 52. I'd rather not. Why don't I just take Dre then, and then go for the expected 57? All works out, yeah. So we'll have the restoration effect of both Dre in the team and the FOSF level. All right, we're back, guys. So key here is because Vane's here, I'm thinking I'm trying to avoid using lightning, at least until Vane is gone. Already untargetable. That's yeah. So yeah. But the first order rules then would still apply, so it's all good. Yeah, look at that. That is rough and real rough. Don't want to waste his basic. That is tough. I really want to sap for mastery if I have to sap anybody's. This will not do much in the way of damage, but it might call us closer towards an ultimate charge. I'm willing to take the risk. There was some equalization act. We get more ultimate charge out of hitting him here. Oh, I'll take that one. Ooh, yeah, that's what I was afraid of, man. Dangerous shit here. We gotta come after the priority target if all possible. Gotta take the short money. You'd be crazy to wait. You saw that damage. You'd be crazy to wait. Dangerous business. The other nice thing about Hux is that we would have prevented his turn meter gain in the first place, which is why that has never been an issue heretofore. Yeah, man, this is bad. I really want to swipe again, but how could I justify such ambition, right? Blacker needs to... I need another coat right there. So bad, it's insane. Thank you. If we make it out, lesson will have been learned here. You're not supposed to be freed up. Disastrous to my campaign. This is bad. Okay. Are we short ulting part 2? Maybe, maybe not. Take the stab here. Ain't nothing killing me. Making me a sad panda, man. See that ultimate charge. Yeah, I gotta take the money. Yeah. Let's go. See Brittany low? Chill. Damn. Okay. It can be killed. He must be stabbed again. Going to kill, heal. Time to find out. 55. Okay. I've tried that now a couple different ways. Hux was a 52, but it felt safer. The safety isn't worth 3 banners with the people that I'm fighting, so would have liked to have gone the 57, but it is what it is, you know? What was it? 5. So, Seer, Malicos, what? Crew? Star Killer? Probably Star Killer. Queen was gonna be who? I think that's Jane K. Cat Mace. Against Saw, that is 3S GI 7S, yeah? Ahsoka was gonna be Bane Sass. But that was with, that was assuming it was gonna be the split style, so no, in fact, that's gonna be Leia. Leia, Drogon, R2. Okay. Maul, I don't know. Figure something out. Looks like Bane's a free agent, though. Is that something I should reconsider? He's got the 9th Chron on. I think that's bad news bears, man. I could shift. Yeah, I don't know about that. I was thinking about how I could shift Bane to deal with Queen, but I myself set this, and maybe you're of the mind that Bane can handle this. I don't know that you're wrong. Let's have Inquisitor. Let me catch up with the chat again real quick. Wordy, why not Lightning? It depends on when you were asking about, but my general fear of using Lightning is Vayne, because Vayne, while he's taunting, will equalize health and protection. And if you see me do this in 5 vs 5 late last season, it effectively heals the team. They're stronger than they were before you hit Lightning, so feels bad. Let's see here. What is the level 6 for this first order? My first order was the damage immunity. Level 6. Yeah, exactly. Top of K1 mods and datacrons are substantially different than even what you might see out. You'll see stuff like this inside probably the top 100. Outside of the top 100 Kyber 1, I don't think you're gonna see so many Titans like this. We'll take this. This is the one. Yeah, if that Vayne weren't there, Vero, I think Bray would be an easy choice. And I think that's probably a very secure 57. Depends. I don't know. You saw the we got a little lucky, didn't we? I mean, after they focused down Slacker to half, there's no reason they couldn't have just put another couple hits on him and put him down. So that high offense setup on the stats, plus the offense baked into his Pirate King's mods, significant. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm still testing out the defense modded Pirate King. It doesn't seem to be stopping like major predators like Slacker, but that offense threat is real. Yeah, Vayne is easily... I'm trying to think if they're like, you know, a couple of the Galactic Legends are technically tanks. So excluding those, I want to say he's easily the best tank in the game. Like, yes, he's not as plug and play as some tanks you might argue that are also really strong. But for what he is, I don't think there's anything. All right, let's have this. careful. Real careful. So we see that only Grand has topped off protection. If we use this middle here, we're going to equalize, which means we'll finish with one banner less. $55 instead of $54. Take it. These are not the 57s we're looking for, guys. It is mildly concerning. Fair point. Especially after the drop up front. We really can't have a lot of these. Matter of fact, it's probably already looking grim, I guess. Let's see. Here. What was my plan for Mulgar? I thought I had. Treya, Enoch for 55. It's tough to get something higher than that. Over my filter. Oh, put on 7. Argument. Set up how? Yeah. Boy, that is gonna be fair. Mulgar ISC mirror. Cute. I like that. Okay, well, if Trey is 57 there, how else would I prefer to handle the Trench Duke Django? That'll be the next question. Just that. Okay. Wampa with Wampacron. Or like Star Killer for 55 average? What was this account? Potency. Interesting. Potency up's pretty smart. So if you're taking high potency, that would seem to work. Even Star Killer is a classic. Sure. It's that gun. Yeah, I mean, Bane is clearly the thing I have to put some. I guess Bane. Can Bane handle it? I'd hate to see the Django be a problem. And lower his offense. Also take talent. Then the Sana team. I don't know, anything. A Rolo Cholo with a Datacron. Oh, it's turn meter reduction. Actually, gotta look at that. Actual unironic people running Sonorolo Cholo in week 1. Crazy. Let's say that. It's not gonna run. Anna and turn. So I'll do PLS 55. Okay. See it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do any Bane. But I think I might just run Bane there. Bane on Trench and I think Radis on Sana. Radis Jin K2. I think that's fun. All right, I'm getting the word of warning from the missus, guys. So what this is going to be, it's kind of a run. And if let's put it this way. I've got maybe 10 minutes tops here. So I've got to just hustle. Obviously, whatever I don't finish here on stream, I'll let you guys know on Discord how it all ends. Let's do this one real quick and see how that one goes. That's got to be a premier matchup for us, right? Good damage. The offense, and I need to roll that. Stun is helpful, not essential. Health is good. Turn meter is good. Stun is good. These counter the advantages brought by the team, which means that R2 should get out in stealth, and hopefully that works for us. That feels like the right way to approach it. We'll find out. Like that. Smooth. Smooth like a debata. You there. Tough to feel like that was wrong. Put it on auto. Alright, trying to bust out a couple of these. Hey, you like the music, Vero? I handpicked this list off YouTube. Hi, 57. Yeah, you guys, your support gave me YouTube Partner, which is why I can use YouTube Partner music, which is what you're listening to. Good damage. Parkside. This one's kind of goofs. Sure you would agree. Let's have a little fun. How's the fight going, Tass? One drop. Kind of down on banners, though, if I had to guess. So, could be better. Also, I'm not going to be able to stream the whole fight. Very sorry to everybody, but yeah. I knew I'm going to be tight on time today. Family obligation. Yeah, that's 20 plus. Let's have it. Good times. Yep. Hmm. Mace. I actually have just the droid for this. This one. Okay. Correction? Probably. We'll do it. Can't target him, but we can pull stuff off you. Vision. Hands. I like to take the long haul. Yeah, I probably wouldn't attempt all this without the product thing. Peace. Alright. It's all regular, all fine. Nothing to panic about, don't you put. So we still got a chill one. Said stealth issue. Something. That's an opportunity. Make the call. I would prefer to have smited him, but you know, whatever. So that's got to be a cool. Have. Wouldn't have it anyway. Okay, of course. Hey, nice. Yes. Through the back, I've got like a couple seconds left, really, before I gotta dip. Alright, we made it all the way there. Toughest fight here to showcase. None of these are crazy. What are they doing? Oh yeah, it was good. Arkin and friends with that. Nice. This turn meter thing could be pretty unhinged, actually. Kind of cool. I wonder if that's a real danger to me. I guess we'll do that one quick for science, and then it's all out the door. Hey, Womp, thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, appreciate you guys that showed out today. Sorry to have to cut us off early. You guys know I would be here uninterrupted if I could. Deal with that. Be good in the ways of armor. Buffs. We're just not that bulky. I say our priority, not indoor. I know this isn't gonna really do anything. I should have thought something the fuck else.
It's for me.
Okay. Alright, Maul can be Treya. Yeah. Alright, guys. This is where I've got to knock it off. So I've got a few fights. Honestly, the banners are somewhat dubious. I took notes earlier. So if I take that 2063 and I minus 219 for the fleet zone, minus 77, minus 77, minus 75, those are his 3 fleet clears. His ground score was 1615. Minus 10 for first attack, minus 260 each for the 3 zones. 5 divided by 15, average of 55 banners, assuming he gets a 57 there on that last one. Wait a minute, hold on, something's wrong. It's 1605. Then we... No, I already accounted for that, so it is 16. 1605 minus 1123. Just the two. Just two. Minus 60. Minus 1123 divided by 4. I need to score 55.5 average to tie. So I need to look for supers on these if I can. It's got to be flawless, but it is possible. Where I might be in trouble, guys, is that he did 77, 75, 77 on fleets. It's going to be really tough to match. So it could go any way. You know, I'll let you know regardless. And if I do lose this one, that's probably another Erodium to finish out the week, which is super lame. But regardless, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You all know I would do the normal outro. Yeah, that was an incredible fight there. I would do the normal outro, but I'm going to quickly flash all the good stuff. You know, you can find me on my Discord. Here's the link to that. If you're not already on my YouTube, check it out. Good stuff for Swugga. If you want to support me, I do have a... what is it? Cash App. I have a PayPal, which is tassenix@gmail.com. And of course, we've got Patreon for anybody that is an aspiring Grand Arena player, because, you know, in addition to supporting me, you can also choose a bundle that's right for you to have one of the scouting bots, or both, that I like to use here on this stream, whether that's, you know, Megabot or Hot Utils Patreon. So quick flash of the patrons. That's the wrong slide. Yeah, patreon.com/Tassenix. Thanks to all my VIP access members. You're all getting that early access to Plotting and Scheming podcast. Thank you, of course, to all of my VIP Access Plus. These are folks that are patrons to me and also opt for one of the bots that I mentioned. No wrong way to go there. And VIP Access Premium, that's $15 a month for both bots. So, you know, Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils, all under one subscription. And buying those bots anywhere else costs you the same as this bundle, which is why so many of my patrons say it's one of the best values in the game. Thank you so much, all of you. Special thanks, of course, to Nomads for his incredibly generous support over these many years. Special thanks to Womprat for all the behind-the-scene work, to Mrs. T for not wringing my actual neck while I'm, you know, pushing the clock here to be polite to you guys, and to Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. If Mrs. T doesn't kill me, I look forward to learning from you guys in next week's episode. All right. Let's, again, do right by the people. Raid out folks on YouTube. Live. I don't know. Jack Best is going soon. I'm going to send you all out that way. Choose prediction. Choose outcome. Is there a refund option? Yeah, delete and return points. I couldn't resolve your prediction here today, so I'm going to refund you guys your points. You were evenly split, but I appreciate you. All right, raid out. Who's live? Oh, well, you know, Rangers raided into us a good handful of times here, and let's go ahead and send you all on over to Ranger to say hi. Starting up the raid, thank you all for joining us for this somewhat panicked, somewhat rushed edition of Grand Arena. Again, we'll let you know on Discord how it all ends. And yeah, until next time. It's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Yeah.
I wish you luck on your survival.